what's up guys, my name is Skymer and welcome back to the video. This video is long overdue. I'm pretty sure by now Pascal would have been announced. All of this shenanigans about Pascal being amazing and whatnot, probably being a Titan killer or something like that, I'm not sure. I'm making this video on Thursday and I'm probably going to upload it on the Saturday because that's probably when I get around to doing it. But basically this video is going to be reviewing the Hall of Fame GTX 970 8-pack edition. Now, if you guys don't know 8-pack is basically an overclocker from overclockers.co.uk. Well, actually, he's a world record-breaking overclocker, and Overclockers UK has hired him, and he basically makes his own line of products which he thinks is the best. So basically, everything's approved by him personally, and he's just like, yep, it's very good, I like it, and it's stuff that I would use if I was doing this kind of stuff. So what you're essentially getting is the highest end stuff for your money, pretty much. And I got this on a sale for £300, and I got free postage as well, and I was pretty happy with that. I also needed a card to replace my 270, which unfortunately died, and so I got it along with a 4460. Put it in an S340, and I was very impressed with the rig. I'm still very impressed with the rig. But one gripe I have with this card, and I'm just going to get this straight away. The biggest problem for me with this card is it's incredibly noisy, and if I'm streaming, you can always hear it. And whenever, like, it's good because I need to get like a microphone stand, and this is just telling me to get a microphone stand now, since it will be so much better since an angle when I put it down. My microphone, it picks up all the noise, whereas now it's probably picking up less noise than it would if I was put it down, but I'm holding it, so apparently not. But whenever like it gets really, you can hear it when it actually fires up properly, because this sound at the moment you probably hear is actually the fans in the background. They're incredibly noisy, like very, very noisy, and unless you actually go and set it auto off, it's very, you can't really do much about it, which is a shame. And in case you're wondering what that was me opening Afterburner. It's really weird because Afterburner just doesn't really change any of the fans. Actually, they just sound the same unless you actually fire it up on something and then you decide that it doesn't need to go anymore. But I'm getting an average temperature idle of about 34 degrees Celsius when it is in fact running ultra hard, like firm mark, I'm pretty sure it was. I got it up to about 64 degrees Celsius, but that was in winter, sorry, not summer. And now the temperature, ambient temperature of my room at the moment is 26 degrees Celsius, which is incredibly hot. I'm not used to this stuff. I'm used to it being about 19 degrees Celsius, so yeah, even though I went on a trip to Australasia and had a brilliant time there, I already got used to British weather again. But yeah, now back to the card. I'm going to start pretty much the review off with the aesthetics. Now, I like what they've done here, but I've got a couple of gripes with it. One, you can't take stickers off because it will void the warranty, but I'm pretty sure that's the same with a lot of cards these days. Two, it's a 2.5 slot card, which basically means I can't use a slot below it, which is unfortunate, but you know, I've got to live with this kind of stuff, so I'll live with it. And but apart from that, it's got a very nice logo on the side saying Hall of Fame, and when you plug it in, it lights up a white color, and all the plastic and shroud, well, the shroud is plastic, and it's actually quite flexible when you pick it up, but the actual shroud is like a black color with a gray kind of secondary color to it, I guess you could say. And it's got 3 fans, as you can probably see. The middle one is bigger than the 2 outer ones, and the back plate is very, very thick. It's incredibly thick, which is good because it keeps it nice and flat instead of sagging, and you notice minimal sag from when you install it. And one other thing I'd like to say about this whole card is the heatsink isn't actually silver, it's a black color, which is very nice because not many companies make a kind of black heatsink for your card. Normally they go with silver no matter what, and it just kind of makes it feel a bit more premium. Now I do like the branding on the back of the on the back plate, saying with the dots spelling out HOF, and then they've also got printed on 8-pack, and I'm pretty sure that's caution as well, which I am not a fan of. I wish they got rid of the caution thing, but I guess it adds a bit more of a kind of industrial theme to it. Now, the PCB is incredibly thick for a aftermarket graphics card, which is good because it sort of reduces sag, like I said again, and it requires 2 8-pin connectors, which is quite a few even for a 970, but it allows maximum voltage for overclocking, which then means maximum speed in gaming, or maximum overclocks, which you could break world records with. Now, moving on to overclocking, like I just said there swiftly, I managed to get a core clock of 90 megahertz on here, stable, and I was getting an average of 63 FPS on Value Benchmark. Now, you may say 63 is probably not that good for a 970, but that's because of my CPU. I'm pretty sure it's the bound for this graphics card, which is a 4460, i5 4460, and to be honest, I probably want to upgrade that as soon as I can, probably to a extreme i7 processor, mainly because I kind of want to have those extra cores for rendering and that kind of stuff. But at the moment I can't afford that, so I'll live with what I've got. Now, like I said, the thing does get incredibly noisy when you're gaming, and it's got a boost button on the back, which makes it hard to install, especially since there's about 1.5 inches distance between the end of the card and my radiator for my CPU. Now, you may say, why did I water cool a 4460? It was a cheap deal, and I thought about future proofing. And I'm sorry, but I'm probably going to use this cooler for a long time until I get a custom loop. Now, one of my biggest problems with the card is the fact that it does stay incredibly cool, which is a bonus. That's the positive part of this. But with that, it is pretty loud, and it's encouraging me to get this microphone stand for my microphone, because my friends always, like, whenever I'm playing a game, they're like, oh, fans kicked in, yo, fans kicked in. And now it's becoming sort of a meme with my friends that it's gonna be like fans kicked in. But I sort of feel like what I might end up doing is just buying a stand, and that will just sort the problem. But headphones do sort the problem as well. So if you're not actually going to be streaming or anything like that, headphones are absolutely fine. If you're just talking to friends, they probably won't mind. It's just a bit of ambient noise. But apart from that, it's absolutely fine. You actually have to ramp it up to in a game to get it to quiet down, but I'm not going to do that right now since a bit too lazy. But like I said, performance seems to be pretty good for the 970. It's performing very, very well for a 970. Every game I've played, it's done incredibly well. I got an average FPS on Need for Speed 2015 at 75 FPS, which is insane for a 970. They say that to play the recommended ultra settings, everything set at ultra, you'd have to have a 970 at 60 FPS. And they say it's not going to get really much higher than 60 FPS. Maybe you might get peaks of 70 FPS, but 75 average, that's insane. And I'm not talking about in the mountains area, I'm talking in the city area where everything is going on, where the FPS drops down the most. Like, it's insane. But Rise of the Tomb Raider is a different story. I only get something like 68 FPS average. When I say something like, I mean I have got the results right here from a previous overclocking score, which I was just doing benchmarking around, and I tell you, it's done absolutely fabulously, this card. Now, if you're wondering what my overclocks are, I got a plus 90 megahertz on the core clock, like I said. On the memory clock, I got plus 600, and the core voltage I set to plus 10 because I didn't want to go plus 20, since I think that could burn out the chip a bit faster. and everything was absolutely stable, no fragmenting, no drops. It was awesome. So there you go, guys. I don't think there's much else to cover. I'm pretty sure I've covered it all. But yeah, if you did enjoy the first and probably only ever review of the GTX 970 Hall of Fame by 8-Pack, then please do leave a like. Overclockers, if you're watching this, love you guys. You're absolutely amazing. You've pretty much supplied me with some amazing products. Customer service from you guys, absolutely insane. This is not a shameless plug, by the way, guys. It's just me calling out to the guys at Overclockers. I'm so sorry, but yeah, if you enjoyed the content, be sure to leave a like on this video. Also consider subscribing for more content. We've probably got more content coming your way. Sorry I have not uploaded in a long time, nor has Jacob. Jacob does not have an excuse, whereas I do. I was away in Australasia, like I said before. And should we do showdowns between like keyboards and this kind of stuff? I like the sound of that. Do you guys like the sound of that? I think you guys should totally check like our channel out, because we've probably got some new stuff by now. Not sure, we might not, but probably by the time you're watching this, we probably do. We do phone reviews, we do all this kind of stuff like that. I've reviewed a OnePlus 2, Jacob reviewed a Nexus 6P, I'm pretty sure. And we just have a good time on our channel. Now we've got 19 subscribers at the moment, so if we can hit 20 by the end of this video, that'd be insane. Anyway, guys, sorry to keep you all waiting. Have a great day, and I forgot to say that this card is absolutely huge. It is massive, like seriously, Overclockers. It is a huge beast. Now here is a clip, just comparing it to the iPad Air Edition 1, OnePlus 2, and a £2 coin and a £1 coin. It's insane, guys. Anyway, guys, take care, have an amazing day, see you all later, bye.